and the enemy also attacks, and your sword spring together in one action, cutting his head, hands, and legs. When you cut several places with one sweep of the long sword, it is called the continuous cut. You must practice this cut, as it is often with detailed practice.
Calling all cover girls.
Good morning.
15 years of Lash Blast
It
Volume
is
Mascara. CoverGirl's
3
#1
a.m.
mascara with thousands of 5-star
and
ratings. The volume-boosting
I
formula
know
has thickness and
there's a
ultra
bunch of
for up to 10 times more volume all
distracting
day. Lash Blast Volume Mascara. A
background,
true icon from easy,
but
breezy,
what I will
beautiful
say
CoverGirl.
is
To
this.
try it yourself, just say, Alexa, add CoverGirl Lash
If
Blast Volume
you
Mascara
guys
to popular.
understand
That's
what
Alexa, add
A-Team
CoverGirl Lash
is,
Blast Volume Mascara to
it's just
popular.
a patriotic
Hi, it's Martha Stewart.
symbol
Where am I?
of our
I may or may
means
not
for
sit
finding a
inside
way.
this device.
Now, let me
Definitely
just say
on
this
campus.
formally.
You can
Let me
find
just
Martha
say,
Stewart essentials
I'm
like
the
my
founder of
footwear,
Bummer Know the
mittens,
Walk to
and
Talk the
homewear.
Talk. That's
Plus
one.
my top recipes,
Two,
how-to
I
advice,
happen to
all
be
in
a
one
also
place.
certified
Explore my world at
professional forensic peer
Amazon.com/Martha
specialist.
Stewart.
That's
Or say,
three.
Alexa, send more
Four,
info.
let me just tell you, this was something that, like, not for you guys to take, um, like, it's a symbol, like I said. So if you see something, you say something, okay? Once and again, there are reasons for this, and I want to thank broadcasting for allowing people like myself and the good people at YouTube. All right, this channel, like I said before, if you have any inquiries or are looking to collaborate with anyone, as such as myself or someone else, due to their expertise and your relationships, please understand I have no prejudices. I have nothing in between the bow and the arrow. So, meaning I'm getting straight to the point. And I just want to make it clear that A team is something that, as a title, it's only used in a way, in a sense, to show that there is a better way to obtaining a certain development. And what I'm talking of or talking for is to recover from something that is known to all of us, okay? And that is just straight up pain, okay? So my reason for saying this is because, I've become one of those type of individuals. I have a story to tell, but unfortunately, there are enemies and there are certain things that shouldn't be allowed in a time of, you know, mitigating circumstances. And what do I mean by that? I'm just saying basically, if there is two lines, the best way to get between where you are and the object that you're looking at is to basically go straight forward. Now, I don't mean to lose anybody, but if you are online, then you shouldn't be getting out of line. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. And let me say this to you. If it seems like I'm very cut and short and to the point or dry with what the things that you think I'm talking about, let me just tell you this is all for counseling purposes. You understand? So when you fall upon this Nick channel, understand the history and research that goes behind putting up a badge. Okay, I say that again. When it comes up to putting a badge. Okay. So when you see that, I'm talking about BADGE. All right. If you won one, then you know one yourself. Okay. So with that being said, let me just tell you something, people. We are definitely living in a time in which where our young don't understand fatherhood, and the fatherhood doesn't understand the young. Okay, it is basically like having cattle and then the calf walks away. Why is the calf walking away from the parent? Why is the community and the army of tenants not living in the same house or doing things that are just ordinary, plain, insight. So my thing to you is I want you to understand what it means to be a degenerate. Okay. And my thing is this: I know, for one, you do not care to hear from me. You don't even care to see me. So that is fine. Okay. Because I see there's a buzzword going around, especially in the workforce. Okay. And this is called team. All right. So we have team, and then we have talents and acquisition. Okay. Acquisition and talent are normally two separate things, two different entities, or two different deities. Okay. So understand, when you go for a job, understand your relationships. Understand that an A team is not a B team, is not a second string. Because if that is the case, how many games have we won? How many Super Bowls that we went to were all the team members were of a particular shade? You see, people, I'm just letting it be known. That is my job. You understand? And you will never pay me enough. You will never, in this lifetime, give me the hours that I deserve in order to be on call like a team member would be. And as a team captain of National Alliance on Mental Illness, let me explain something to you. If I am your captain and this is a team, understand what the letter A stands for. Because if not, then you need to tell the parents of our earth that the calf is being cut very short, very, very, very short. And I'm trying to explain something to you, but you don't want to explain yourself to me. Let me say that again. There is no reason why you don't want to share with me. And I'm trying to make it known that if you associate yourself with the article of, let me not even talk about articles, okay? Because if you are part of a team, there's a thing called an article. And that thing is something that an A team should be prepared for. So I don't understand, when you look at a founder, what do you see? What are you investing in? Because when I was growing up, putting your money where your mouth is your money, not your mouth. Which means if you make a promise and you break it, what does that mean? Somebody gets smacked? What does that mean? Do you go under and you do something underhanded? What is the game here? I'm just asking you, because if I'm speaking English and I'm a human being, that's all that should be accepted. That should all be approved. But I guess when you finally get to sit down and you listen, or you take how you say, you keep your eye on the prize and you see the star, then who's the general? Because I'm speaking in general. So if you don't give me the the proper extensions, or the extension, or the olive branch, or one of these, or however way you guys shake hands. Personally, I don't want to shake nobody's hand. I'm just saying that. That's my opinion, and that's just how I feel, and that's my badge of honor. So with that, I just want to understand, Why is it you're trying to get a person like me, a broken man, things? Then you want to offer me a job or a position, but I have to come up with certain advances, articles. I want to ask because as we train and 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 we fix ourselves on the sight and we fix ourselves on the light, these things become very, very clear to someone that is a captain. So, in alliance, I want to ask you, my friends around the world, is it going to take time or space? And in much cases, in some, in most, we're choosing space. It's either you ignore or we leave the land of the whore. I mean, as a captain, you gotta be in charge of your own position. So basically, if that's not the type of, like I said, human or individual that I am, speaking for myself, in that position, I would only feel that it would be befitting that the fitted is that I'm capping. So what is it? $2? Or you gonna give me a check for $1? Because in my history, in time, like doing business with certain institutions of learning, I received a check for $1. I won't tell you who and from who. But it's not a rush. It's just a brush. So I'm just saying to you, as the founder of Bummer, there is something that needs to be said about what this broadcast is about and on this channel. Because that's another segue or another angle for me to go and say that, you know, this is not something that not losing anybody because the momentum is there. So if you have the light behind you and you see something, you say something. But because we have this thing called technology, there is a way to find without even knowing that you have something because you're choking, because you're eating all kinds of things with what you see. That which goes to say, like how my mother used to say that, you know, your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Well, mom, I mean stomach. I mean this stomach, that stomach. I mean, listen, there's but so much that I can't take. And as a captain, I mean, you got to ask yourself now, if we were to be an alliance and nationally, why wouldn't you donate? NAIM. Why wouldn't you donate? I mean, is it me now? Or is it the person? No. America, let me say this. What is America about? or this guy is not American. I mean, you want my social? You want my passport? Wait, you want my birth certificate too? I mean, these are the things out of sheer speech. But my contemporary, family man, family woman, 40 acres and a mule. What are we going to live through? Or should I say, what are we going to die through? Because numbers lie, people don't. I just said something. Numbers lie, and people don't. Because I said before in my story, my testimony, I was given a $1 check. This is in my past. How dare this person, like you said, became a millionaire, multi-millionaire, and offer somebody of $1 check after I have gotten things like this from the workforce, and don't mention what my back is all about. But that doesn't matter. We all go through what I said before, pain. So to come back after rehab, constant, effortless training, thank goodness for a mother, very much like this one, that we don't waste time with the way that we become part of a team and what it means to be a member of this team. My thing is, if I'm a black man, where's my I'll say economic freedom means what? Do we move forward or do we stalemate? I say I'm a stalemate. Me as a captain, I'm a stalemate. So that could be something that most of everyone in our nation, American nation, falls underneath the category of stalemate. Because an 18 player shouldn't be stagnated, no matter what team you go to, especially if you are a red, white, and blue. Now, I am a patriot of the red, white, and blue because I know what the red, white, and blue stands for. At the age of 51, being educated, then re educated, then miseducated, and then deleted, trashed, and booted, then now I'm buffering. Okay? What's that looking like? Mahogany brown, right? I'm just saying to you, fellow man and woman, because the only things that should be silent is the crickets. And even the crickets in my home, Because right now it seems like everybody's sleeping on this in the same house. So Charlie doesn't mind the company because the house that I built, they know who's the master. But see, when it comes to getting to what I said before, pain, we all the same. I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm not a captain now. So it's okay. Maybe that's the reason why for 21 minutes at 2:29, actually I looked at the 29 on this computer before the 3, so it's 3:29 a.m. February 27th. So now when I go to Instagram in a time that's fashionable for everyone in our world, I want to ask: do we cross forward, or we forward and then we cross? See, team members, team players should be in their position and play their position to get a victory. So if you're gonna donate, I was always brought up to be part of the winners team. I was always brought up to be part of. Look, my mother didn't have to tell me that. Today, I sustained my fair share of injuries. Like I said, my fair share of injuries. No different from you and me. That's why I said before I'm not a captain. But when it comes to pain, guess what happens? When you look for the teacher and you're just a student, no captain, but I'm capping, the master appears. Not the other way around. Because that's a miseducation. So if mental illness has to be king, then who are the meek? Who are the Mills? So I'm just saying to you, you want an alliance. Let's go. May 20th, New York City. Know the walk to talk the talk. Like I said before, I'm the founder of Burma. Have a good morning. Happy Monday. With kindness and love, protect your lifestyle.